Hi, welcome to another chakra meditation of the chakra series. And today we are going to explore and meet the Sacral Chakra. It's the second chakra above the root chakra from all the 7 main chakras in the body. And especially on the spiritual path, the lower chakras are often ignored or even neglected lots, because it's all about blasting open the upper chakras in order to connect to the higher realms and get insights, and that's all beautiful. But in order to live a balanced and grounded life as divine human beings here on earth, it's important to have all our chakras in balance. And yeah, let's meet the sacral chakra today. I invite you to find a comfortable position in which you can remain over the maybe next 20 minutes, whether that's sitting or lying down, whatever position you prefer. Just find that spot for yourself. And I also invite you, if that feels right for you, for this inquiry, to close your eyes and to just let yourself be guided through this experience. You don't need to do much. You can just be fully passive and let yourself be guided through this meditation. We'll meet the sacral chakra together and have a little bit of an inquiry what relationship do you have to that chakra? Where are you blocked? Where is the chakra open? What is your experience with this chakra? I invite you to consciously connect to your breath. Just notice how your breath comes and goes in its natural flow. If there's thoughts right now, just notice them. Don't follow. Don't be engaged in any mental noise right now. Just let your thoughts pass through like clouds in the sky. And as we connect more and more in this now moment together, you fully arrive in your body. Just inhabit your body fully. You become aware of your inner energy field and how you are here now. There is nothing else but this moment, this shared experience of the meditation. Now, I invite you to draw your attention slowly to the area just below your belly button, your lower belly area, where the sacral chakra resides. In the ancient Sanskrit tradition, it's also sometimes called the hara, So whenever you hear hara, it refers to that sacral chakra. And just become aware of this area, just this lower belly area below the belly button, just on a somatic level. How do you connect to that place usually? Does it feel like, is there an openness there? Do you feel like a knot there? Is there anything contracted there? Might there be numbness? No sensation at all? And whatever your personal experience right now is, that's all fine. There is no right or wrong experience here. So just connect for a moment to your beautiful, radiant sacral chakra on this physical level. How does the body respond when we draw our attention there? And if you like, you can visualize now your sacral chakra, how it radiates and glows in a beautiful bright orange color. So the sacral chakra is associated with a color of a bright orange. It's a very potent and alive color. So you can almost feel how a bright, glowing orange light ball is residing there in your lower belly area. This sacral chakra is related to organs like the reproductive organs and the bladder and even the kidneys. And despite its bright orange color, it stands for the element of water, whereas the root chakra stands for the element of earth. This sacral chakra represents the water element. And just feel into that area, your personal, beautiful sacral chakra. Now we can explore together in which way you might feel blocked or open when it comes to what the sacral chakra actually represents in our lives. And the sacral chakra very much stands for our emotions. It's the emotional center. Like, how connected are you to your emotions? Are you able to feel them fully? Do you feel safe to feel your emotions? Or are emotions something that's considered a bit dangerous, overwhelming? It also is the center of creativity. How we express ourselves in this world with our uniqueness. In which way. And creativity doesn't necessarily mean playing an instrument or painting. And if that means that for you, that's beautiful. But creativity comes in so many forms. What is your unique expression, your imprint that you give to this world, or how do you experience yourself creatively? A very important dimension to this chakra is relating and receiving, because as I mentioned earlier, the hara, this sacral chakra called hara, that is the place in the body when we are babies in our mother's wombs, where we receive our nourishment via the umbilical cord, which goes straight into the belly button. That's how we are connected to our mothers in the womb. So this is the place in the body where we receive nourishment. This first experience of receiving when we are in form. So it's a very important chakra when it comes to relationships and how we relate to the world and to other people. Do we feel safe with another person? Do we feel safe to relate? And for many people who have blockages within the hara, you can inquire that for yourself when you don't really fully feel safe around other people, and there's often an unconscious gripping or clenching in the hara. It's like this, I'm having to close something down in order to protect myself. You can discover that for yourself. What does being in relationship or relating, feeling safe, how does that manifest for you? And because it's also an important center for receiving, sometimes when we have unconscious core beliefs that, for example, we're not worthy enough or we don't deserve to receive something, then we can also carry blockages in this chakra. A classic example would be sexuality, which is the sacral chakra very much represents sexuality. And sometimes people, they carry unconscious core beliefs within them. I'm not worthy of receiving, for example, intimacy, and then we have difficulties maybe allowing intimacy or receiving this core belief that I don't deserve this, I don't deserve to be nourished. I can even go as far as some people carry an unconscious core beliefs within them. I don't deserve food. I don't deserve to be nourished in the most literal sense. So all of these things, they can manifest as blockages or carry trauma even when we experience relationship trauma in our childhood. Then later on sometimes there's a clenching in the lower belly, in this hara, sometimes very subtle. And like with every chakra, blockages, they can manifest on one end of the spectrum where we have an overactive chakra or an underactive blocked chakra. So for example, the person who would seek validation, sensory experience, for example, sexuality, where sexuality becomes imbalanced in their lives, as a means to a coping mechanism almost. Sexuality can be misused in so many ways, like a coping strategy to not feel certain challenging emotions, for example. And then they cope with overactive sexuality. That could point towards an overactive sacral chakra. And then there is the other end of the spectrum where we feel unworthy to receive and we can't allow sexuality, or we feel blocked. That would be a blockage on the other end of the spectrum. Other end. So just inquire for yourself, this relationship, this balance of giving and receiving. What are your core beliefs maybe that you come across during this inquiry? What is your relationship to your emotions? Are emotions something that you can sit with and allow? And yes, I am sad right now. There is anger there. There is fear. It's another experience. Or are emotions something that you want to run away from, cover up, distract yourself because they feel overwhelming or unbearable to be with? What is your relationship to food? Is food something that you view as something nourishing and you appreciate the gifts of Mother Earth? Or is food something that you use in order to cope with something? Whenever it gets uncomfortable, you reach out for something. All of these subtleties are themes and representations of the sacral chakra. How do we relate? Are we looking for some sort of sensory experience in order to feel good all the time? Are we running away from something that's within ourselves, that needs our attention? And all of these things, I invite you during this meditation to explore and question for yourself. I also invite you to feel again into your beautiful, radiant, bright orange hara. What does the hara feel like right now that we are giving it conscious, loving attention? Is there an opening there now, a letting go maybe. Does it feel just the same like in the beginning of the meditation? Do you even feel more contracted? Whatever it is for you right now, it's just be with that experience. Nothing needs changing or fixing here. And can you let go just a little bit more in the hara? You can also send your breath down directly into the chakra. Life force that directly meets the hara. And just be with that experience for a moment. You can always come back to the chakras that we meet together. These inquiries, they're always here for you, always available. If you feel particularly blocked in one chakra center, then you can always meet it in that conscious way. Now I invite you to slowly draw your attention away from the hara, just into the rest of your body. Notice how your entire body feels now. Notice the coming and going of your breath. How you inhabit this vessel fully. And slowly become aware of the environment, the room that you're in, the surface you're sitting on or lying on. Any background noises. And I invite you to meet back into the shared space of meditation. And if you feel ready in your own time, you can slowly blink your eyes open if they were closed. I hope you journeyed well to the chakra with me. I would be very, very curious about your experiences during these meditations. So if you like, you could leave me a comment and share how it was for you. If you would like to support my work, you can like this video or subscribe to the channel, or both. And then see you next time. We're gonna meet the solar plexus chakra together. Namaste.